You know, I was working on a video about DC figures when SDCC came up. You see, I want to have variety in what I upload in terms of topic. I don't want to just be known for Marvel, DC, Star Wars, or whatever in terms of my figure videos. The only thing I want to define this channel is that it is centered on the 3 3/4 inch scale. Now, I have plans for December where I hope to create 12 MU reviews uploaded daily up through Christmas. A bit of a used concept, but I figure it'll be good enough for you guys. However, this past SDCC has gotten me outright mad at Hasbro, which is not an odd occurrence when it comes to their 3 3/4 inch properties. They have shown so little thought and effort towards my favorite figure line this year that I feel the need to speak up. Now, let's start with the state of affairs with MU this year. During New York Toy Fair, it was revealed that we would only be getting 2 proper waves of MU figures. That's 2 waves for the entire year. Now, one may argue that, well, they stepped it up with the 2-packs. Well, tiny problem there, bucko. 2-packs should not count as a wave. Plus, all this product has been very quietly shuffled out. If you want to keep track of the current status of releases, forums are your best bet. Seriously, there were also people talking about those new Thor 2-packs as if they were a new reveal, even though they had been revealed many weeks prior. Now, by comparison, I avoid 6-inch like the plague, but I know practically every release that comes out of Marvel Legends. Weird, isn't it? And let's not forget that multiple online retailers had their orders of the first wave cancelled with no explanation, for that wave had already been out for a month or two, thus limiting how many people are able to grab these without some profitable hunts, which not everybody can do, so that shortens how much we can get even further. And to rub it all in, how many waves does Legends get this year? Wow. I'm not even including special packs or one-offs in that. It would seem that you're showing quite the bias, eh, Mr. Stahl? Oh yeah, and let's talk about Dwight Stahl. I try not to be overly mean towards the guy, as he does seem to have a legitimate passion for his work. In the 6-inch scale, at least. I mean, just take a look at how he reacts when people ask him about the 3 3/4 inch figures.
It's the main thing that fans want to know about the why, what's the reason behind the reduction of articulation points. So it's a cost-saving measure, but you can still see that some figures get articulated though.
A lot of the characters that have a little bit more of the extra articulation are when we are building new pieces onto the old existing bodies. Right. We've built a lot of bodies, since we've made this line, and so some of them when we bring them as a carry forwards, and sometimes when we build the new parts, it's more cost effective, and we get a better aesthetic by using, body A versus body C. So it's just finding the right body that has the right look to give the best, the best, most amazing representation of that character. And then we have to start thinking about what we can paint the best, what is the most cost effective for that item, and we look at it across the whole line. That's how we get that.
Dude, it's a simple enough question. Calm down. Now, there are other incidents that I could probably talk about, like that time you seemed to imply that 3 3/4 inch collectors weren't real collectors, or something along those lines. But instead, let's focus on this little clip from a Pixel Dan interview.
Most of your fans probably know this, but there's also a 3 3/4 inch version of that that's out right now as an Amazon exclusive, which is the Sinister Six, and it's a folding package that has that same kind of homage feeling, which is pretty sweet.
I think that's why I was so surprised to see you guys doing the same thing for the 6-inch line, because I thought that was great.
Why
and then
we
we
get all the fun.
Well, yeah, exactly,
yeah,
right.
Why
and then we
get all the fun.
And then we get
all the fun.
What? Can't let them have all the fun? Dude, give us some of the fun. We're in desperate need of it. It's like 2 people are in a desert and one dude gets all the water because you can't let the other guy have any of the water. Here, have some food coloring. That'll satisfy you. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. There was only one singular reveal for 3 3/4 inch Marvel in this entire convention. You wanna know what it is? Are you ready for this stroke of absolute genius Mr. Stahl prepared for us? Well, here it is. It's a rainbow Deadpool set. Ah yes, because what would we need in a year with only 2 waves other than complete and utter filler? Seriously, who wanted this? Whoever it was, command him to an asylum because he is a madman. You shaft us for almost the entirety of the biggest convention when it comes to action figures. And this is what you think will make up for it? Guys, seriously, what are you smoking right now? I need some of it. I mean, come on, even the guys handling the vintage collection did more than you, and they didn't have any figures on hand. Most of their figures were re-releases, and yet they still showed more respect than you did. And Dwight, I know this is a hard concept for you to wrap your head around, but bear with me here. MU still has a very strong and very loyal fan base. Oh yeah, the 6-inch fan base is certainly more vocal, but the passion I see on forums for 3 3/4 inch Marvel is amazing. In fact, for a while, we outnumbered the Marvel Legends forum in terms of page numbers on ToaofFire, with them only recently beating us. And considering how we've had less to talk about for years, that's really saying something. Dwight, considering how passionate that fanbase obviously is, don't you think you should show it a bit of respect? So, in closing, I hope we never have a con as bad as SDCC was this year ever again. I hope that Hasbro realizes what a massive blunder was pulled, and gets their act together when it comes to 3 3/4 inch Marvel. The early stuff I've heard about HasCon has suggested that we are going to be treated about the same though, so here's hoping that NYCC does better. I'm Ben ToaofFire, signing out.